Hello there, yarn lovers. It's Gary, and I'm coming to you from my happy place, the Yarn Corner here on the west coast of Canada. How are you all doing today? I hope you're well and staying safe on this Sunday, November the 16th, 2025. Now, I am going to be posting this video this coming Thursday, so it'll be November the 20th, 2025, because it's a very special time for Knit Picks and WeCrochet. They will be having their much coveted Black Friday sale where they'll have 30% off site-wide for knitpicks.com and crochet.com, which is formerly WeCrochet. So I am eagerly awaiting. I want to get some new yarn, new to me yarn, which I've sampled in another sale that I purchased back in October 23rd, 2025 to be exact. And that's what I'm going to be showcasing today in this video. But I just wanted to upfront kind of tell you that there will be a sale that's happening when you watch this video, if it's between the 20th of November and the 27th of November 2025. So yeah, stick around for that new to me yarn that I've purchased in this order here from October, and see whether or not I'm going to get a few more. Maybe. I'm thinking I might. So if you're happening across this channel for the very first time, I want to welcome you. I set the channel up to talk about all of my yarny creations in knitting and crochet, as well as my acquisitions where I purchase my yarn and tools of my craft. So if that's of interest, then please stick around. For those who are returning, I want to say welcome back. Down below in the description box, there will be affiliate links to WeCrochet or to Knit Picks. If you click on them at no extra cost to you, you get transferred over into the WeCrochet or Knit Picks website. And if you make any purchases, some small commission comes back to the channel, to me, and then I put it back into the channel to buy lovely yarn, to try and sample new things, maybe to buy some equipment, and it all helps me. So I want to say thank you to those people who have clicked on those links before in the past. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so backtracking now to show you some of this order. It was made on October 23rd, 2025, and they had a sale going on of Hawthorne yarn for the time. So I will give you all my price points in US currency because Knit Picks and WeCrochet are US based company. It's a US based company. So it arrived in this box here, really well protected. There was a plastic bag as well that was shielding everything, so if it rained, nothing got damaged. And as I mentioned, I took part of the Hawthorne sale and I got a few extra things. So their Hawthorne yarn collections come in fingering or DK, and these ones I got were all fingering. So let's talk about this first one that I got. Beautiful kind of kettle dyed tonal here. I absolutely love it. They come in hank forms and they're all 100 grams. All of the fiber content are the same that I'm going to show you in the Hawthorne range. And that's what the tab label looks like. And this one is called Kalmath Falls Tonal, 100 grams, offering up 357 yards. And on the back here, it gives the weight of one, which is a fingering weight yarn, 85% superwash, fine superwash Highland wool, and 20% polyamide. They're suggesting here to machine wash in cold water and tumble dry low as care instructions. They're also indicating here that to use knitting needles of a 1 to 3 or a B to E crochet hook. The 1 to 3, I don't know what that is in millimeters. I have a feeling that's a US term. So I'm going to say anywhere from a 2.5 to maybe a 3.5 knitting needle, depending on your gauge or your tension. It's also made in Peru. Now, regularly the Hawthorne fingering goes for $17.99. At the time I purchased this, looking at my little discount sheet here from the invoice that I got, I spent $12.59. So that was a savings of almost, what is that? $17.99, say $18. So that was $5.50 discounted. I thought that was a really good price. So I got myself this color. I got myself this color because I don't really have enough yellow in my collection. So I'm thinking of doing some more yellow in my life for next year, 2027. Sorry, 2026. I've already skipped a year. This one is called Cattail Kettle, and the same ingredients and the same cost as well, savings. I got this one here. I like this one. It has two tones. This one's sort of multi, and this one here is called Hayden Multi, and it has the same ingredients as well, same base. I love this one. So this one has more of the going from purple, reds, and like an orangey red. So we're seeing here it's like gradation. When I saw the knitted sample and the crocheted sample on the website, I fell in love with this color even more. So helpful little tip when you're shopping on KnitPicks or WeCrochet is that they have little samples to indicate what the colorway looks like. And I thought that was very beneficial because with the multis, you don't know how they're going to play out. Are they going to plan? Are they going to pull together? Are they going to do micro striping? Then this one as well, absolutely love. It's called Volcano Kettle. Beautiful reds in there. It's another tonal and one that fell on the ground here. So softness factor of this, if I'm going to rate it out of 5, 5 being the softest on my scale, this one's, it's a little woolly and toothy, but I've actually knitted with this and crocheted and then washed the item and felt very much that I could wear it against my skin. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 for softness, maybe a 2.5. I'm going to give it right in the middle so that it's not rough and it's not super duper soft, but I love this yarn. So we'll take a look at the last color here and then we can just look at the thread a little bit and the twist on it. This one here is called Grant's Pass Tonal, and I've used this one before. It's a very deep gray purple color, and it works really nice with warm tones like reds, or even if you want to do a high contrast, you could do something like a yellow, and I absolutely love it. So let's look at that twist. It has a slight bumpy feel to the twist, so it's not really a plump sort of high twist. I'm going to give it more of a medium to relaxed twist, and it has a bit of texture to the twist, looking like little beads almost when you consider it up close. So all of those save me $5.50 roughly per item, and I thought that was great savings. Okay, next up is one of my favorite things of the past year or two have been collecting minis. So KnitPicks has, or WeCrochet have minis in kits that you can purchase. So I'm looking over there. I don't know what the regular price is of these little kits, but I'm seeing that I spent $14.99 per pack. So I got myself 2 of them. Oh, aren't they beautiful? The packs are called the Harvest Festival. So each of these mini hanks of 20 grams make up 100 grams per pack. And you can buy these colors in 100 grams. So it's a good sampler as well to see whether or not you enjoy a color. The breakdown of the colors are on the label as well, but I wouldn't know how to identify them without having done some cross-reference on the website. But we have like a tan colors, autumnal leaf colors. We have a rusty red. There's an evergreen and more of an olive green. So we have wonderful fall autumnal colors here. So let me tell you, they're on the base called Stroll tweed, and that breaks down as a fiber base of 60, it looks like 65% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon, and 10% Donegal. The care instructions of this is to machine wash in cold water and tumble dry on low. The 20 gram minis here, you get 5 of them, which equals 100 grams, will in total give you 460 yards, which is awesome. And I think that's all I can tell you. This is also made in Peru. I won't open them because I think I might be using them in gifts, or if not, I can break them apart and deal with a small project with all of them at once together. I think they will make a nice colorway, and I'll just leave them sealed. But I felt the yarn before and it's very soft. So out of 5 from memory, if memory serves me correct, I'm going to say that they're at least a 3.5 bit on the scale. Last one that I have here is one that I didn't get a discount on, but I wanted to see what it would feel like and my first reactions because it's a new to me collection. And so at full price, it is $18.49. I thought still that was quite a good value for the yarn quality and the fibers that I'm going to talk about. But now with that 30% that's happening during the course of November 20th to November 27th, 2025, I might get myself a few more of these. So here it is here. It's called Woolen Tweed. It's a fingering weight yarn. The colorway that you're seeing here is called Fire. In this 100 gram hank, I am getting 437 yards. It is made up of 60% alpaca, 40% merino wool, hand washed, lay flat to dry. It's suggesting here to use a 1 to 3 US size needle and a crochet hook of B-E. This is also a yarn that's made in Peru. It's got the Okiotech stamp of approval, tested against harmful substances, which is always good to know. And it has tweedy bits in it. I love this. Now these tweedy bits look well embedded and twisted into the actual yarn. I find it very difficult to find yarns that are with their tweedy Donegal bits just stuck on there, and then when you wash the garment or if you're just using it, these things just fall off. But this one looks like it's well embedded and twisted in to the actual fiber, which is awesome. I love that. So I do like the little colors here. We're seeing a bit of like a light gray, like an off-white kind of Donegal nib there, or a flex. There's a light yellow tan color. I'm seeing maybe 2 or 3 different colors in there, and each of the colorways have different little color specks through them. So I think I might get some more of this, and at 30% off, why not? I think that's great. So yeah, the softness of this one, it's a little woolly. So I'm going to say out of all of these, this is probably the most wooliest. And because I gave the Hawthorne a rate of 3 or 2.5, so sitting right in the middle, I'm going to say that this one is definitely a little toothier. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. But I don't mind toothy yarns. I find that they have their place, and because of that tweedy bit that's being wound in, I think with a more toothy yarn like this, those are not going to go anywhere. They will stay put. And maybe when you wash this as well, it might soften up a bit. I am willing to give it a go, or just wear an undergarment with it if needed, if it's too scratchy for like wearing against your skin. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get some more and make myself a scarf or some type of shawl with it. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to, because I'm in Canada and I want to talk about how it shipped to me, and also some taxes and shipping costs. At the time of purchase, when I made this order back on October 23rd, 2025, I was charged taxes. They added the taxes in, which is nice, knowing that the taxes are covered, because when it comes across customs, if it's being handled by a third party, in this case it wasn't, it was Canada Post that handled it, they don't put on charges for handling the taxes to cross the border. I found that when that happens with a third party, they will sometimes slap a $30 like handling fee for doing that. So I find that's way out of my price range just to give over to someone. And the company like WeCrochet Knit Picks, when you purchase it, I like that they take the taxes out straight away. So $4.74 for taxes, and the shipping costs was also calculated at it was waived. So there's a threshold with WeCrochet and Knit Picks. The threshold, I went over it. I believe you should check what the threshold is when you're viewing this video, because I don't know, from time to time they do change these thresholds. But I believe at the time that I purchased, it was like something like $75 US if I bought that amount of merchandise or yarn, tools, books, items, then they would waiver the shipping costs. I always think that that's a great incentive, maybe just to throw in a couple of extra yarns, like something new that you haven't tried before, like this one. Or if you are looking at maybe, collecting some minis, you could throw in maybe a small bag of minis. Now, a little tip on this: if you are wanting to get the lower threshold, as of the recording of this video, the WeCrochet site, which is crochet.com, does have a slightly lower threshold. So if you know that you're budgeting and you don't want to throw in extras, and you want to just get the free shipping with what you need when you purchased, then maybe pop over to crochet.com and do it there. You'll get the free shipping quicker, and you won't have to throw in those extras. So tell me, which color did you enjoy? Now, I do love rich colors, so a lot of these are very dark and intense. So I don't normally go for pastels, but here we go. We have all of these beauties. I'm going to have to say my favorites, only because I've used the color before, is this one here, which is a purpley style gray or charcoal gray, and it's called the Grants Pass, and it works up really nice with red. So what did I get when I saw that? I got myself reds. I got red in this as well. All these different reds that I can use with that one Hank, and then this new one to me. Yeah, so I'm going to say This is my favorite out of the bunch, and then my new one here. That color work would look amazing, don't you think? All right, so now that I've told you that there's a sale, I'm gonna now go off and I'm gonna look for some new colorways in the tweed variety, so I can maybe get some more to showcase in a future video. And with that, I will catch you up in the next video. See you later. Bye.